Mars with InsideTriathlon.com and Inside Triathlon Magazine, and I'm joined today by Michael Fullen of Infinit Nutrition. Good to see you here in Kona.
Yeah, great.
We're sitting here on the pier seawall. Can't be a better place, huh?
Beats working, absolutely.
Where are you from?
I'm actually from Cincinnati, Ohio.
Cincinnati. So this is much better than Cincinnati. Pretty damn close to Boulder too, but
yeah. My wife just emailed me from Denver. I got a text yesterday said they're getting 5 to 10 inches. I'm like,
snow.
Not us, man. Maybe rain, but no snow.
Yeah, maybe earthquakes too. Yeah. But were you here for the earthquake?
No, not the big one. But I got in Monday morning, Monday night, and then Tuesday morning we had enough of one that I could say I was in an earthquake. So that was cool by me. I didn't have to deal with a big one. That was cool.
Great. So Michael, talk to us a little bit about Infinit Nutrition. You know, you guys have been around for quite a few years now.
Mm-hmm.
You know, talk about your presence here in Kona. How did you start out as a company?
Yeah, actually, we started planning the company only about 4 years ago. We started manufacturing in less than 2 years, so we haven't been around that long, and the company's been very, very well received in the triathlon community, in the cycling community, in the mountain biking community. What we do, and what it came about that I actually did this stuff. I've done Hawaii a couple of times. I've done about 10 Ironman races. And what we all used to do is mix Carbo Pro with a little bit of Gatorade and then crush up some salt pills, make your own little concoction or slurry, and then we'd throw it in a bottle and race on it. Because there was nothing out there that's made specifically for me, you know what I mean? So what we actually do is we sat down and said, hey, there's a business model here. Somebody ought to put a company together, allows an athlete to go on a website and custom make their own sports drinks. And so that's where it all started from.
So now customized sports drinks, you're getting athletes who are calling you up, telling you about their body problems, about their nutrition problems. How does that work?
I get some of that, but mainly it has to do, what the website actually allows the athlete to do is the athlete to log on, they fill out a questionnaire. Questions like how big are you, history of muscle cramping, how strong or how much flavor do you like in your product, how much of a sweater are you, do you have a lot of muscle cramps, and then based on the answers to those questions, the computer, it's the OsmoFit system on InfinitNutrition.com, will actually custom formulate a drink for them. And so what the athlete and the client actually ends up with is something that tastes how they want it to taste, but it's got the right amount of calories, the right amount of electrolyte, protein if they want it, and even caffeine, and we custom make each order and ship it. So it eliminates all the gels and the salt pills.
You do that in sample bottles at first so athletes can try what their numbers have worked out to be.
Yeah.
So if it doesn't taste right, they can change it again, or
no? It's a great question. No, what we do is we've got 100% money back guarantee on anything that I do. So if you don't like what you make, I'll absolutely remake it for free. And then if you still don't like it, I'll make we'll remake it, reship it to you. Typically, I'll sit with a client and then on the phone, consult with them, come up with a product. But that happens, at this point, we've got thousands of clients, and that's happened less than 10 times. So
how many athletes do you have out here in Kona this week, and who are some of those?
Well, Kate Major's using the product. Amanda Lovato's using the product. Tom Evans uses the product.
Chad.
We've got, pros down here. There's a lot of pros that are sponsored by other companies. I can't necessarily say I out them, so to speak, but I know who they are, and they use a lot of the product. In Lake Placid, we had 4 of the top 5 guys actually use Infinit Nutrition. So it's been very successful. Age group, I have no idea, but the client list is, we've got probably 5,000 clients at this point.
And you guys, is it more than just the drinks? Is it right now the drinks is all encompassing? So it's in liquid form.
Right.
Do you branch out into gels also, or is it?
No. See, the nice thing about it is that once for a guy like you, let's say, I need 310 calories and I need this much salt and I want it to taste medium high orange flavor. Once that's all dialed in, you don't have to screw around with the gels or the salt pills. I mean, the great thing about what we do, it's really simple. There's no magic bullet out there. I mean, if anybody says I've got the magic powder that's going to make you go faster, it's sugar and salt, and it's got to taste how you want. So once that's all dialed in and you get the right amount of calories, the right amount of salt, all you do is just drink your stuff and race. And myself, Scott Molina used my stuff 4 years ago. Gordo's a big supporter of the product.
So one question I have for a 112-mile bike ride and for a run,
right?
How are these athletes preserving that drink,
transporting
so they can drink that at 80 miles into the bike.
Yeah.
And what do you suggest to them? Obviously, it's not they're not getting it out in the aid station. So what are they doing to get their nutritional needs?
It's a great question, and there's two parts of that. I mean, the first part is that what most of the athletes know around here is that what tastes good in transition is not what tastes good 5 hours into a bike ride. So the sweet, the heavy flavors are not something that's going to work particularly well when it's 95 degrees outside and you've been sitting on a bike seat for 4 or 5 hours. So what we do is actually our flavor's a bit salty, and so that really tastes good warm. The other thing is that people super concentrate. The reason why, if you see our bottles here, they've actually got lines on the side of them. Those are fluid ounce lines. You can actually put about 800 to 1,400 calories a bottle. So our product mixes extremely easily with water, and because of that, really in one bottle or two, you can very easily carry enough calories for a 6-hour bike ride, and that's one of the beautiful things about the product.
So here in Kona, they may just wrap this in tin foil, freeze it. Is it still going to last if you freeze it overnight and then?
Yeah, a lot of people freeze it, but honestly, and Mark Allen's a big supporter of the product. I hate to drop names, but you asked if they kind of pop in as they come in.
The names.
Yeah, I mean, we're the official product of UltraFit for all the UltraFit coaches, for Mark Allen online, trymycoach.com, a whole bunch of services. But the thing that's unique about the product is that, and because I've raced so much, is that what tastes good out there is sweet. I mean, it's not sweet. I mean, what I'm looking for 2 hours into the marathon, it's not cookies, it's salt, it's pretzels. I move the pretzels to the side, I'm grabbing that kosher salt and throwing it in my mouth. That's what tastes good. So the thing that's important is that it doesn't necessarily have to be ice cold. There's a lot of products that taste fine cold, but that's not real world. And if it's warm, it tastes like, this is a website, tastes like ass. I mean, it's just not very nice stuff. So, it's, the thing that's unique about our stuff, even warm, I mean, literally, that, 85, 90 degrees temperature liquid, it's still very palatable, and you don't get that gag reflex you do with some of the sweet stuff.
So you heard it here first, Infinit Nutrition, if you want to be able to drink something on mile 80 into the bike ride. Michael, thanks for joining us.
Absolutely.
And best of luck out there.
All right, thanks, bro. See ya.